and thanks for joining us. I'm Laurel Hess, and this is Comcast Newsmakers. Joining me now is the Meridian Township Treasurer, Julie Brixie. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Glad to be here.
And talking about, of all things, not anything treasury-like, but a deer management program that has become something extremely important in Meridian Township. When I think of deer management, I think of northern Michigan, but in fact, you have a deer problem.
We do, and we really began the program for two separate, totally different reasons. The first is safety, because we want to reduce the car-deer collisions that we have in Meridian Township. But the second reason is that the forests in Meridian Township are not able to regenerate because of the browsing that's going on with the deer overpopulation that we have in all our parks and land preserves.
Well, you have a large number of parks and land preserves, which is an asset which people love to have in their community, and it's actually that asset that's creating this other problem.
Right. We think that part of the overpopulation problem occurred because the township has acquired over 700 acres of land to be permanently preserved through our very popular land preservation program, and all of that land had been actively hunted before the township purchased it. And then, according to our management practices, we weren't allowing any public hunting on it, and the deer population really exploded in the time that we began our land preservation program and when we started the deer management program.
So how now does that deer management program work?
Well, we have township residents apply, and they have to get approved through safety classes to make sure that they have safety knowledge and training, and we allow them to hunt on over 20 township and county properties in the township, and they're hunting during regular hunting season, and the majority of the hunting is bow hunting. After the hunters take their deer, they're allowed to keep the first deer, and then after that they're donating the meat to our local area food banks and providing fresh meat to both the Hazlitt Food Bank and the Okemos Food Bank.
So that's a win-win, and I know in previous years you've been able to donate an awful lot of meat.
Right. Last year we donated 1,300 pounds to the food banks, which resulted in 6,500 meals for local hungry people in Meridian Township.
Wow, and I don't know if you take a limited number of applications or that type of thing, but I know it coincides correctly with Michigan bow hunting season, which is, if not now already, I'm not a hunting expert, I don't know when the season is, but it's right around the corner.
It's going on now, that's correct, yes. And we do open it up to townships residents first, and we've had enough popularity with the program that we haven't had to go outside the township for people to help us manage the deer population.
Aside from that, what other things are being done as far as, is there signage that needs to be put up? Are there tips that you're giving homeowners, business people, to try to help deer and people live together simultaneously in peace?
Yes, we're asking residents not to feed the deer because it's really not healthy for them to be fed through bird feeders. We also want to remind parents, as you have new drivers, to help teach your young drivers about the dangers of deer moving throughout the season. Dawn and dusk and nighttime are really times for high deer movement, and they often like to travel alongside and through our county drains and any type of woodlots or anything like that. So drivers really need to be aware, especially at dusk, for the deer to begin moving.
Scary stuff, but hopefully we can all live harmoniously if we are aware, and as you said, if this management program keeps going as it has been. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
Today's Comcast Newsmaker was Julie Brixie, the Meridian Township Treasurer.